Hello. I hope you guys have had an amazing day. I want to first start this off by saying Happy New Year. I wish you guys the best. I wish you blessings and peace coming into this 2023. I hope that you are excited to experience new, to have new experiences, to leave the past behind, or whatever the case may be. This message is specifically for my subscribers. However, it may resonate with those who are not subscribed to this channel. But I wanted to do a collective reading on my subscribers to see what they should be expecting in 2023. I've already shuffled the cards and I pulled a few clues as well as two cards from the tarot deck just to see what your overall energy is. So I will jump straight into the reading. You have the Wheel of Fortune and you also have the Page of Cups. And the Wheel of Fortune is a great card, I must say. Sometimes it can indicate negative things, but depending on the rest of the spread, you can determine what it actually means. But this is a good card, right? It talks about positive changes or sudden changes that you should be expecting in your life, which can indicate a fresh new start or the end of delays. So for instance, if you have been applying for jobs recently and you feel like nothing has opened up for you, well, you should get ready to expect these opportunities coming into your life. So that's a great, very great thing. This also can indicate travel or buying or purchasing a new vehicle. And then you have the Page of Cups. Now, cups deals with emotions. It deals with love and things of that nature. Pages are usually like the most immature offer that a person can get. However, it doesn't mean that it's negative. What that means is that it could be a beginning phase of a new relationship, right? And it talks about having new emotional experiences or encountering people who can romance you in a great way. So that's a good thing. You have the Wheel and the Page of Cups. I've pulled some clues from my new deck that I just purchased, and I have about 5 cards out. And the first card that came out is the Third Wheel because I wanted to know what this situation was about. So the Third Wheel was the first card that came out, and it talks about someone being in your life that you can't trust anymore, or someone that could be wearing a mask in your life and not being completely honest. Or this could be a person that put you in a third party situation, right? Maybe they had a family that you didn't know about, or maybe they were married and you found out about it and you invested a lot of time and energy and love into this person, and when you found out that they were hiding something, it wasn't as easy for you to walk away from them because you had invested feelings into them. And then you also had Pride, which is the second card that came out. This says to me that you were dealing with a person that was very, they had a lot of pride, right? Maybe they had a big ego, or they had an inflated self-esteem and they made you feel less than. Right? Or when you confronted this person about putting you in a third party situation, they didn't seem to care. And they had a lot of pride and expected you to put up with whatever this situation was. You also had Withdrawal, which is the third card that came out, which is a great card because what that says to me is that you stood up for yourself. And you said, no, you're not going to receive less than what you deserve, which is a great thing. I'm proud of you. So the Withdrawal card talks about guilt having an awakening, right? You have awakened. You have arrived to knowing your true self-worth. You're tapping into your divinity. You're tapping into self-love. And you're not taking anything less than you deserve into 2023, which is a great thing, right? So you're at a point now where you're possibly rejecting this person. You have Withdrawal. Then you have Marionette, which talks about dictatorship or somebody that could have been very controlling. I don't know if you can see this card, but this is almost like a puppet where they're being controlled. Their every move is being controlled by someone. I feel like this person had you in a third party situation, yet they expected you to do what they told you to do, as if you shouldn't have a life or you shouldn't date anybody else. You should wait around on them. I feel like they controlled that aspect of your life and you got tired of it and you walked away. Or you're walking away. You're not walking into 2023 with this situation. And whatever decision that you made or you are currently making, you are have a peace of mind with that decision because you have relaxation. And that talks about not having a care or worry in the world. You have a certain level of peace now than you ever had before, which is great. Now, I started to shuffle the tarot deck to get clarification on what already came out. And I got the Five of Pentacles, which is confirmation, double confirmation, which talks about someone feeling left out in the cold. I don't know if you can see this, but you have two people that are outside and it's snowing and it's very cold, and they don't feel that warmth. They don't feel that love or attention from you anymore. You left them out. You rejected them, and they feel bad, but they deserve it. So I'm going to get some more cards to see what comes out. So Infinite Divine Creator, Spirit Guides, Angels of Light and Love. Can you clarify what you have already shown about this situation? You have two that came out, but I don't want to take them because I don't like how they came out. But you could have been waiting on this person to commit to you. You have the Three of Wands and the Four of Wands. And Wands represents action, right? The Three of Wands is a card of you waiting on your ships to come in. You're waiting for something, and you waited long enough for this commitment or for this marriage or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to pull this back in the deck because it came out too quick. And let's see. Give us confirmation on what this situation is. What is this situation about? What are they walking in 2023 with? It's too many. Ooh, got the Devil. Oh, that's perfect. I love it. You have the Devil card. It came out in reverse, which again talks about toxic things, being involved in relationships with people that do not have any good intentions with you, right? It talks about control. It talks about addictions. It talks about depression. Anything that's toxic, anything that is not good for your soul. It came out in reverse. So you're getting rid of that. You're getting away from that in 2023. That's good. This is why this person is in this Five of Pentacles energy, because you're not tolerating it anymore. And then guess what? At the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Swords. The King of Swords is a person that is very decisive, very intellectual, right? And knowing the things that they want in life. And they don't put up with bull. You're not putting up with BS anymore. You're cutting this person out of your life. And they feel it. Oh, I'm so happy for you. You have used your intuition. You have the High Priestess. You were spiritually led to do this. You've learned your karmic lesson. And again, you had that Wheel of Fortune in the beginning, which talks about karmic lessons, right? Coming out of these karmic lessons because you have learned your overall lesson, which is to have a lot of self-love or have a lot of love for yourself. And see, when you love yourself the way that you should, you will not tolerate anybody mistreating you. So let's see. I'm going to pull a few more. Show us clear messages. What is this situation about? What are they walking in 2023 with? I love it. I love to see this. What are they walking into 2023 with? And you have the Nine of Wands, which is the wounded warrior. You've been hurt. Whatever this situation is, and it's not just this situation, but in life, in dealing with people, and dealing with family members, even friends, and in relationships, you've been hurt. The wounded warrior is a person that has survived chaotic situations and survived people mistreating them and people mishandling them. They've survived it, right? But you are a warrior. You have overcome all of these situations. You felt trapped to this person with the Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. That's a card of overthinking. Swords represents mental energy, right? Not being able to live in the moment, feeling trapped to this person because of the feelings that you had for them. But they were very sneaky. You got the Seven of Swords, which talks about deception, not being honest, not being able to see their true intentions. So I'm gonna pull two more, and then I'm going to clarify. Let's see. Show me clear messages. What is this about? What are they walking in 2023 with? Got one that jumped. You got the magician. You're manifesting. You're trying to manifest something in your life. It could be finances, right? Because you have the Four of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, and this Pentacles represents money. It represents things that are tangible. But the Four of Pentacles can have a both good and positive meaning. But normally when this comes out, it talks about you saving money, right? Maybe you're short on money and you're learning to be more responsible with how you spend things, right? And if this is not financial things, this is you holding your energy and your essence away from things that no longer serve you. But I feel like you're trying to manifest having more income in your life, because maybe you have been placed in situations where you need money, right? You may have not had the finances that you need to move forward in these pursuits in your life. So let's see. One more. One more, please. What is this about? Then you have the everything is fine. So you've pretended like, and again, roles can be reversed. So this can be you or a person that you're connected to. So you have the everything is fine card. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's a card of a woman that has a lot of swords in her back. You may be in a position where you may be in a position where you pretend that everything is okay, even though you've been hurt a lot. You don't like for people to feel like you're not capable of doing certain things. I'm also getting an energy of this person that you could have walked away from. They are pretending that everything is cool, but they want to come forward and have a conversation with you. There you go. You have the Eight of Wands, which talks about communication or trying to travel, right? Maybe you may be at a distance from this person, but I feel like they have a lot of regret. You got that Five of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which talks about remorse, regret. They want to talk to you, and they pretended like everything is cool, but they are hurt that you gained the strength and the knowledge and wisdom to walk away from what didn't serve you well. So that's good. Now I'm going to pull some cards that talks about shadow work, like some of the things that you may need to work on or be aware of going into 2023. It's always good to know some things that you may overlook on a day-to-day basis about yourself. And sometimes we're not always able to see the negative aspects or the dark side of who we are. So let's see. What are some of the things that they need to work on going into 2023? What are some of the things that they need to work on and be aware of going into 2023? One more, please. All right. What are some of the things that they need to work on or be aware of going into 2023? Okay, so you have quick-tempered, vengeful, and then you have greed. So again, this can be attached to the person that you were dealing with, but you have quick-tempered, and your advice is to think before you speak. Put space between your thoughts and the words that come out. So whatever you experience in life, maybe you don't always think about things before they come out of your mouth. You could allow your anger to speak for you instead of thinking things completely through. Or this could have been a person that you were dealing with. You also have vengeful. It says to find a better way to heal your anger. Yeah, whoever this is, you have a problem with anger. But it says to find a better way to heal your anger. This negative emotion comes back full circle. And then it says greed. You are too attached to things in an excessive way. Nothing good comes out of it. So maybe you have been getting angry lately that things have not been going the way that you wanted them to go, especially in this relationship or connection or whatever this was that you were involved in. You may have gotten your revenge with this person because they pissed you off in some kind of way. But Spirit is saying that you may be too attached to things in an excessive way. And one thing that I learned even in my own personal relationships is to not have an attachment to people or things, or not be so attached to the outcome of situations, because we have absolutely no control over some situations that come in our life. Now, we can control ourselves, we can control what we do or what we say, but we can't always control the outcome. And when you are so attached to the outcome of a situation, you be very disappointed when things don't go your way. So try to work on these things in 2023. I'm going to leave it here. I don't want to keep rambling, but I hope this message resonated. I'm so proud of you. If you are one of the ones who walked away from a person that was toxic, kudos to you. You deserve happiness. You deserve peace. And if this is you that are quick-tempered and vengeful, you want to try to work on these things before you move into a new relationship or a new connection. Because if you don't heal from these, your shadow self, you're going to end up attracting somebody else in your life that's going to mirror back these things that you need to work on. So that's the importance of shadow work, is healing these hidden areas in our lives so that we can attract better things. But you do have it in your perspective forecast. Big positive changes and a potential relationships or new friendships. So again, I'm going to leave it here. I hope this message resonated. Happy New Year to you. I love you guys. I wish you the best. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.